time for a little show and tell time. These are different things I've got from different places. Sometimes from cons, sometimes from stores, but also online and stuff. So they're super fun little items. These little guys right here. This guy is from My Hero Academia. This guy I got from the very own website Crunchyroll. They had a booth there last year, and I got him for a couple bucks, and he was very exciting because, you know, he's All Might. And also, I got little Kirishima here. I wanted to get some of his little friends and stuff too, but they were sold out, so I'm like, got a Kirishima because I love him so much because he's a spiky boy. The little dragon, I'm not actually sure what series he's from, but he's super cute and very squishy. He's gonna hold on. I think he has a
Capcom Monster Hunter.
Capcom Monster Hunter, but he's very squishy like a marshmallow. And so, we also have our little hat mascot here. I don't really remember the series or if he's from series at all, but he's got...
I think it was just a generic. So they had different ones for
like... He was just a fun little thing that I found, and he has squishy, and he flaps, and he's super cute. The next ones are the My Hero Academia figurines, which are always a big ticket item at cons, because you can get figurines of all your favorite characters. These two I bought at a con last year, but this guy I found at, like... I found him at EB Games, which is a store currently we have.
So if you're planning on getting figures, that's one you really got a budget for, because those can be quite expensive.
Oh yeah, they can range from like $20 to over $100. So you gotta be careful. So another item, this fun construction hat, was from a Switch booth at the con, where they were showing you demos of the games and also giving away these hats for free. So there's the Mario and Luigi hats, and I picked Luigi. I forgot which one I had.
There's also tons of apparel,
clothes,
hats,
backpacks,
gloves,
backpacks,
odd-looking crown things. I say odd, but I liked it so much I bought it.
Oh yes,
backpacks,
matching backpacks, and also we were talking about the dealer's room is fun little keychains.
The Artist Alley.
From the Artist Alley. They always want to see it.
Actually, I too have stuff on my bag. Let me just go grab it.
I think I have more. Oh, and then there's more. Some fun little keychains. They're always super cute. I have tons more of these, but I don't have them on me. But
usually pins are my thing, so that's my bag.
I have tons of pins.
Bunch of nerdy things. And then there's this cute little guy that Terry got me. He's from Yuri on Ice. But yeah, love Sonic. He's the best.
And stickers. Stickers are also a really fun little cheap item you can get from different booths and stuff. If you really like a series or an artist, they usually have stickers. They're usually like $1 or $2, so you can always get lots of fun items.
And there's cute little masks there too, just in time for all this virus stuff going on. But
they're also a very popular item in Japan, where it's having masks because they wear masks a lot anyway. Yeah.
Oh yes, and the event pass. You'll always get one.
When you go to a con, you get a pass, so people can usually tell if you are a member or not, if you're just a regular person. I put stickers on mine because they were super fun.
And they also vary between, you can buy like a weekend pass or ones for just certain days.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, it's the event passes are usually for people that are wanting to go for the full weekend. Then there's X passes, or people who want to get first dibs on certain items or certain events and stuff. They get to go in first.
Also with the passes, they'll usually give you like a wristband as well too, just in case. But
in case you don't want to hold your pass, and you could just flash the band, saying like, "Yeah, I
recommend putting like your name and number or something on there in case if you do lose it, then you know."
People can give it back to you, or you can go to the customer service and ask, "Yeah, I lost some stuff. There you go." So now we're going to tell you some stories from our previous years at con. I think the very first one I remember is my very first con. I went with a friend. We had no idea what we're doing. And we were dressed up in cosplay, which were very, very badly done. They were horrible. They were basically very naked.
As a closet cosplay.
We were basically just threw stuff together, and it's like, yeah, we're totally this character. And so we went. It was, so like cons do, they start from Thursday and go until Sunday at a regular time. So I think we went Friday afternoon. We had no idea what we were doing, and we found out most events early on in those years when we first started going, nothing really happens on Friday. So we're like, oh, that's kind of dumb. We got all this cosplay for nothing. So me and a friend, we were in Edmonton, so we went to like Fort Edmonton or something like that. We went to like one of those pioneer towns for the day. and we went back Saturday. Saturday was pretty fun. We only spent a few hours there because we didn't know what we're doing.
Yeah, I honestly enjoy just walking around and looking at, all the outfits.
I wanted to go meet a voice actor there, but the voice actor was doing something else. I didn't really understand the schedule back then. So we basically hung out and just bought some stuff. I accidentally got a book left behind, so very sad, because I was packing everything into a new messenger bag I bought. But my friend was kind of rushing me. So we rushed out, and I looked through my stuff, like, oh, my book's missing. I was so sad. But it was still really fun, my very first experience.
And, yeah, I know Terry and I, we did, like, a little dance, and we had an Alice in Wonderland group, just join us, because we didn't have many people to join us with. It was just me and her, and then it's like, we need more people, and then, who knows the dance? It's like, we do. It's
oh,
like,
yeah, everybody
yes.
knew that dance back in the day.
Yeah. And then, also, because that was, like, my first con, trying to keep track of me was hard, because I was just, like, I wanted to see everything.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone. I'm like, what's this? What's this? Like,
there's cons everywhere.
yeah. And then, when we were in, I don't know if it was that same year, but in the dorms there, one night, Terry and I, we were just goofing around, whatever.
We were very hyper.
We were, basically that, they were like the dorm rooms you could stay in versus like a hotel. And, we'd look out the window and stuff, it's like, ooh, and, just make silly noises and stuff, and no one seemed that bothered.
Sometimes we scare people, or people are looking up and it's like, what the heck's that noise?
Didn't mean to scare them, of course, but then we were, like, laying on the floor, it's like, they put our legs, it's like, feet.
We were playing with Sam's camera, and we were just filming ourselves being really silly. It's so fun.
So silly as it was, it was fun.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there was also Red Rover that they used to do at the convention. They don't anymore because of injuries and that, but I was also cosplaying Sonic that year. And then I go out into the field and they're like, Sonic, come play with us. I'm like the whole crowd, like, just yelling out to me, like, ooh, I felt so special. And then I'm like, okay, which one of you is the good side or the dark side? Whichever one I said. It's like, oh, we're the good one. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go with you then. And I remember playing Red Rover, I'm like, man, I regret this so much because it was terrifying.
Especially when this big, giant, brown square called a domo came charging at you and basically takes out practically half or the entire line of people. And you're like, oh no, he's coming! And it barrels you over. It's the funniest thing.
Well, I remember I was between two Naruto cosplayers. One was like Kakashi, the other was like Sasuke's brother. I can't remember his name at the moment.
Itachi.
Yes, Itachi. So, person comes running down to our side, and Kakashi's like gripping my hand, like, we're not gonna let this person through. I'm like, oh, okay, like, person comes like, Kakashi, and we all went down. But as terrified as I was, I'm like, but I'm like, that was so much fun. But yeah, because, people got injuries. Like, I was okay for the most part, just
But some people do get hurt because people were just going full force at people, so
people put their full effort into it, and, sometimes wigs would come flying off. It was great.
So after a couple of years, that was kind of, put to an end. So we're all like, boo, but, it's kind of for the better, yeah. Because they're all about safety there. They want everyone to have fun and to be safe. So also you could, sometimes you can meet voice actors or panelists in the wild, like I have done in a couple of years. I think 2 times I met 2 different people, like celebrities in the wild. One was this Filipino cosplayer. He was like a professional. He had a really pretty face. He used just foundation, and he was ready to go. And we're like, you gotta use makeup. And he's like, nope, this is all me. And we're like, oh. So one day I was like walking down in the cafeteria area, and he was there with some other fans, and I'm like, I must say hello, and I did. I got a picture with them. It was very exciting. I think another time I was just running around, and I happened to see one of the voice actors run into like an elevator. So I was like, rushed, and I kind of met her in the elevator, and I said hi. I can have a picture and a hug, and I got it, and it was like very exciting to meet one of your idols or someone you really admire because you like their character and stuff, or you like one of their voice actors and stuff. And it's really fun to meet these people because they're very, very nice. I think the only time I didn't like a voice actor was the year that we met Al from Full Alchemist. Oh. Yeah, he was, when he first started doing voice acting, he was a little kid. But as he got older, obviously his voice went out and he couldn't do his character anymore. But he still went to cons. And people asked him to say the character's line. And he's like, no, I can't really do it anymore. I can say it, but it's not going to mean anything. So we're all kind of bummed out because it's like, dude, we don't care that you don't sound like it. It's you. We want to hear you say it and stuff because it's a memorable time for us. So he kind of bummed us out there, but we kind of got over it, and it was still just an interesting memory.
You know, so if you have props, I mean, sometimes you can have fun with those too, like when be going around with like a gold ring, because Sonic's thing, if he gets hit, he loses his rings, whatever. So anyways, one time I got hit with like the elevator door, because, you know, I was too slow, I guess, so I chucked my ring, and, you know, people are laughing, you know, if anyone bumps into me, I'm like, oh, drop my ring, and you hear the ding, ding, ding. You know, people always get a laugh out of that, and
That's hilarious.
or sometimes people purposely come up, you know, like touch
Tap
me
you.
on the shoulder, I'm like, oh, drop my ring. Or if you have a big giant prop, you know, you might have a hard time going through the con, but one year I had like a big rocket launcher thing, so I went as Lady from Devil May Cry 3, and she has a big rocket launcher thing. And even though, you know, you gotta be extra careful not to accidentally hit people, I felt so good. I'm like, yeah, look at me with this big prop. Like, I love the attention at the cons, because especially when I make my cosplays, and yeah, it feels really good getting recognized.
Oh yeah, when you get recognized, or if someone you see from the same series or something,
Yeah.
that was really funny, because you're like, oh, it's a person that's from my series, and it's like, oh yay, my missing brother or my friend or something, and you can huggle. Or if you're enemies, you can just like, it's like, oh, you're my enemy, we can team off, and we pretend to fight. Like, obviously you're not allowed to hit them for reals, so you just kind of play fight, but not to the extreme, because you can get in trouble for that. But other than that, you can have a lot of fun with it.
Also with cosplay, don't feel like you have to. You can go completely normal and be fine. So
I don't know. I previously have cosplayed for a couple years, but I'm not that extreme about it. But
you should tell them about the cosplay contest you did.
oh yeah, another fun events that you can do in cosplays is cosplay contests, where people can either do a small little skit, like dance to a song, or do a scene from one of their shows or games, or you could just walk on stage, go like ta-da, and then do like that. The one year I actually participated, my group actually won. We were cosplaying from a series that I mentioned previously, Hatalia, about personified nations, and I was Canada, and I was wearing like a hockey jersey, and it was really fun. We won first place. I didn't get a prize, but the one who wrote the script, she got a prize, and it was very exciting for us.
I got to see it, you know, live on stage. I'm like, yeah, Jared, yeah. Very supportive.
And that's another fun event is cosplay chess, where two of the people who run the event will be the players, and then other people will be.
Oh, I've done that before.
I've done it too. The cosplayers will be the chess pieces, and you basically, when you fight against someone, you basically go rah and do that, and the person will fall over.
And they always play like battle music for you too. It's awesome.
It's so fun. I gotten defeated once, and then I got to take someone out. I, like, threw a toy at them, and they were like, ah.
Another good memory I have is actually it was like my first year or two there, and I was Sonic. What else would I be, right? And then I saw a Mario and Luigi cosplayer, and then suddenly, next thing I know, everyone's like swarming around us because, you know, they want us to interact, and I'm like, you know, my first con, I'm like, oh.
Oh, I remember Greg. He was funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
And yeah, I still know him to this day, you know, because we just became such good friends after, you know, cosplaying, you know, like enemies per se, but it's like, yeah, I just didn't expect, you know, a whole crowd, like, yeah, Mario and Sonic, and so many people take pictures. I was like, you know, like.
I still remember that video they did for the cosplay contest was so funny. That's still a memorable moment for us. Another fun thing was always the caramel dance. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it's a dance. It's actually originally like a Swedish song.
Yep.
Yeah, at the con, at least once, you'll always hear this song. So if you hear it, basically all you gotta do is, your body gets sore after a while, but, you know, worth it.
But it's super fun, and yeah, basically just go out and try to learn as much as you can, and then just go with it and have lots and lots of fun.
We're done!